be able to see her right away.
Yeah, and
But,
yeah, go ahead.
but you are like my mother. She was kind, caring. You reminded me of her so much.
Well, my mother did raise me to be kind to others and not judge a book by its cover.
Thank you. I'm sorry I gave you so much trouble earlier.
It's fine. I if it helps anything, I used to do the same thing to my mother.
Really?
Yeah. I used to hate taking baths, but then she kind of made it into a game, and ever since then, I I used to always take baths. She kind of turned into a game.
If it's okay, in the morning, do you mind if I can tell people what I told you?
If you feel up to it, then you can, but only if you are ready to tell them.
I think I am.
Okay, in the morning you can tell them.
Well, speaking of that, Dad, it's morning.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do. Did we even give enough sleep?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Thank God. My flash of geniuses are back because y'all let me waste them all last session.
Yep.
I need to make sure. Oh, yeah. I need to move that back up to
Yeah.
3.
Nefra, you were able to help the tailor really well throughout the night for the armor. Everyone else had dinner and then had a good night's sleep. Null and Lorelai came in a little later after everyone is asleep. Then we had the drink.
Can I say something real quick?
Yep.
Because
Yes.
again, though, if you didn't get my whispers earlier, I was thinking to Cortana, like, can we speak privately later? So I'm kind of sad I didn't get to have that conversation with her.
Well, we're gonna have that conversation now. It's just that I had other things on people's agendas.
I know, I'm not mad.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, it was a good role play. And
I
good
know.
character development.
Agreed, and let me put it this way, as I said in the side chat, I think I know exactly what happened and who it is.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah,
It's
Jason's
my-
gonna probably murder Quinn's father.
No, it ain't the father.
No, it ain't the father. Let me put it this way, I'm quite surprised Quinn didn't bring up the father.
He didn't even recognize it until now.
And truth be told, he does, unless, except for like everyone keep mentioning father, he's never really had a father in hit, as far as he knows.
Fair enough.
Fair.
But back in character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah, would you want to go downstairs now?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
I would
let's-
like that.
Yeah, Quinn, Dazo will take Quinn's hand. It's like, let's head downstairs.
Mm-hmm. And you could see Quinn still holding on to a snuggle beast.
Yep. So in the meantime, we've got a conversation out here in the on the balcony. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Yeah. Owen is looking at the ground, though,
Are you really that nervous because
That
what you told me?
you pretty much just see Ogden just die. Yeah. Especially hearing what they went through. It's, to be honest, I was debating on should I, shouldn't I. But you see him chuckle, give like a almost like a forced chuckle, but one it's a necessary one. We both know, no, besides you, Nephrit would find me out like that. And he snaps his fingers.
Hmm. True. Yeah, you pretty much hear Avalon repeat that. Got that right.
Ogden pretty much gives Avalon a look of privacy, please.
Hey, you're the one that's carrying me around to your private conversations. Don't blame me.
You're not
Avalon is
wrong.
getting cookies. Avalon is getting cookies.
Anyways, though, so it's you. He points to Avalon. He's the only other person that knows. And he looks at Avalon. He then looks at Cortana. And I don't know if you're going to be mad about this, but it's just because it's a random trinket, so I don't know if you're going to allow it. So correct me if I'm going to be wrong with doing this, but he pulls out of his bag a cloth, unfolds it, and it reveals pretty much proof of what he whispered to Cortana yesterday.
Yeah,
Is that allowed or no?
I'm gonna say that's allowed.
Yay!
Your tribe symbol.
Yes. You then see him put it back in his bag quickly because he doesn't want to risk anyone else seeing this right now.
Why do you carry that with you everywhere if you don't want people to know?
Just in case of I was born there, I have some pride for it. But hearing all this, it's just turns so much on its head. Even after everything I've been through with it, so.
You take pride in it and yet you hide it. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't really say things like that. I mean, I hide who I was and out of fear of people hating me. And you feel that same way, don't you? Pardon?
Out of character, I pretty much said that time I was trying to connect you to you while you were trying to run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry,
You think
but
those two? You think those two are gonna try to kill me when they find out?
that I'm not too sure. I'm a mind reader. I'm not a future seeker.
Yeah. Still, though, I would deserve it.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, you seem very different from your tribe mates, from what I can tell.
Yeah. Being raised by the elders gives you a different outlook on things. Combine that with the chief and my father not being the best of any kind of figure for me. It just makes things a lot harder, especially after the constant verbal, mental, and physical beatings.
Yep, Avalon just puts his hands on his hips. In other words, your dad's a douche.
I think the others might be wanting to see you get some breakfast.
You too. You're part of this group too now, so
True. But here's hoping I don't end up getting skewered. Well,
skewer is fine. It's only
well,
one shot. Getting shish kebab, that's probably worse.
yeah.
Avalon, you're not helping. Not trying to be. Just stay in the back.
He's being real about it. He's being real about it. Not trying to sugarcoat it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, both of you. Let's, before we even eat, I think it'd be best to tell them before we even eat, or should we wait till after?
I say let's go with the group. I read someone's mind, and I think we all might want to be there for it.
Alright. Let's go. Armin stands up and goes downstairs. And yes, I zoomed out a lot to be able to do that quickly.
Yeah.
Out of character, I have no idea who she's referring to.
Aw, I'm happy for Axe. I like keeping it vague.
But anywho, breakfast.
And on its way down the stairs and the kitchen, Noel and Lorelai just come down the stairs, and as they pass her, and it just feels like they're both. There's the air around them just looks like it just feels like they're walking on air.
We're walking on sunshine.
No.
Let me
Bad.
listen. The aura around Augment is pretty much one of dread.
I was thinking more of the we're walking through the air.
No.
Yeah. Let's get back with the story, though. Let's get back with the story.
But Nephri does have a joke for both aspects. So when she notices Null and Lorelai walk in with that aura around them, she's just gonna blink for a second and just say, "Is it just me, or did the air just become extremely lighter?" And then when Augment comes in and with that kind of aura, she just go like, "Oh nope! Instead, I'm just smelling a lot of sulfur." Okay, either okay, for the first one, who has been drinking like something extremely sweet? Because Null never smiles that much. Ever since Lorelai came here, he's been smiling a lot more often. But both of them look like they just had a sugar high.
You see your father pat you in the back, going, "You'll understand when you get to that step, sweetie."
Ooh.
You know what? I deserve that. But we both know
Out of
that's probably not
character,
going to
yes, you
happen
did.
anytime soon.
Got burned by the father.
Yep.
She'll
Be
accept that
honest.
burn because she knows it's not going to happen anytime soon. She hasn't found anyone like that yet.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I kind of thought she would have been burned by the mother.
No, make more sense for the father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
but
fair.
then with Ogman's aura, with the hint of with the comment of, okay, no, never mind, I just smell a lot of sulfur. Ogman, were you surrounded by fire? Because it smelled like you just got burned by something.
Augment just doesn't answer and is leaning against the wall pillar sort of idea.
Pardon me for a second, everyone. Augment, is this something you might want to talk about alone? Because you're giving off that vibe.
Pretty much everyone sees him look to Cortana, but then he looks back at Nephrite. No, this needs to be said. I just want to wait for Null and Loris.
Okay, and also, do you need me to do a Flash of Genius on top of that, Null, or you good?
Yeah, you're not in the room.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so that's the support team for the cooking.
That's fine. It's not a 1.
Thank God.
Yeah. Unless we want Quint's cooking again.
Hey, that's uncalled for.
Hey!
Is it wrong, though?
skipped ahead.
What
I
is
skipped
it?
ahead
With,
when I saw that part and it was like, oh my god, you're evil.
what is it with cactus and taking jabs at me? And did you just say I'm evil for cooking?
No, I said what had resulted of it is Cat being evil.
Oh.
Fair, but still evil.
Yeah,
Any hoozle.
Yeah, disagree.
Yeah, Cat is typing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a sugar high. Somebody's on a sugar high.
Hey,
And we're soon gonna have 3 sugar highs with a child.
Oh God. No offense, Wicked, but what have you done?
There better be some decaf coffee on top of that, because Nephra's gonna need it to put up with the sugar high.
sugar.
Yeah, Daisy will like make sure Quinn only eats just enough. That way he doesn't get a real bad sugar high.
But we're still
He's
waiting
not
for
gonna
the
do that
food.
quite yet.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
better yet, make it an Irish coffee. And you know exactly what I mean by an Irish coffee.
No, I don't. That character.
Wicked does.
I think I do, but just to make sure I'm correct.
It has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Tangent.
I was right.
Tangent. No,
Okay,
and
tell me
Lorelai
after
come in with happy smiles and serve breakfast for everyone. Lorelai looks, so should I tell or should you?
Since I'm the one who kind of went through with it, everyone, Lorelai and I are engaged.
Congrats.
Congrats,
that-
y'all.
Not the reaction I was hoping for.
Does that mean you're married?
Not yet.
No, not
It just
yet.
means that we agreed to get married.
It's basically they promised to get married one day.
Oh, like how someone promises not to walk off?
And Daisy will give Quinn a playful glare. It's like, yes, just like that.
But-
I'm not sorry for that.
But all jokes aside, congratulations, Null and Lorelai. And Null, I will be waiting for that payment.
If you mean paying you back for the loaning the money, yes, of course.
Nope. I mean payment for helping you set up that idea. As in, let me be a flower girl or help you with a wedding, something like that.
Of course. All of you can help out. But thing is, we agreed that there's this lake in the Boarwoods by Mirwood. We agreed that Lori and I promised that would be where our ceremony's going to be. So it's probably going to be a while before we can ever go there again.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to deal with the marks before we get you all prettied up in a dress. We don't want the marks to, clash with anything.
Fair.
Still, congratulations.
And if it's any consolation, Lori, I guess you could say that circlet I got you kind of does count as the engagement ring.
I wear it with pride. And she leans
Like I
in and gives you a
said.
kiss on the cheek.
So that's why I called you my princess.
And you, my knight. Skip it.
I have a comment, but Nefra's not gonna say it.
Speaking of some things, Augment, is there something you wanted to say?
Summons Avalon's weapon form to start, and then tosses it pretty much right here, where I'm pinning.
So,
Where's the ping?
so
Over
basically,
to the left in the foyer.
you take off your glaive and throw it over there. You can almost hear a hint of Avalon going, "Ow!"
You all hear him say this to Avalon. It's necessary for what's coming up.
Okay.
Cortana knows pretty much exactly what he's doing when he reaches into his bag.
I think you might
And
want to warm up first.
He pulls out pretty much a crumpled piece of cloth, comes to the table, and places it right here on the table, unfolding it for everyone to see. And I don't know if you have a picture on Cat, so I apologize if you don't.
I do not. I'll post one in post edit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to tell him? Because pretty much does anyone here recognize the mark? Because I have a feeling 2 people here would instantly recognize it.
DM, what do we need to roll?
Yeah.
It's gonna be either history.
History?
Yep, history.
And because
Okay.
remember, one character would know this a lot better than Augment, so they would probably have advantage.
Yep.
AKA no.
Nah!
No.
No.
One more time.
Yep. No, you get advantage.
No.
So one more
Okay.
time for you, no. Wait, Sophia, don't
Yeah.
you still have inspiration?
Oh yeah.
That's still in that one. That's not going to help.
We ain't gonna count it if it's not. We ain't gonna count it if it's gonna help.
Yep, and I will
Oh,
roll
my
for.
12 doesn't count.
I'll roll for a liege.
Does everyone
have
get
to
to
roll.
roll?
Okay,
Oh,
I don't know how I got it. I don't know why I had it at
I'll
advantage.
mark
I'm
it.
sorry, but that one.
It's
I mean, that's 20.
Two.
Kat, can I say something before you tell them the results?
sure.
Pretty much the body language of Augment is just shame.
Okay, so the DC might be a notch lower.
Yeah, just let me get down to Alicia's sheets to roll for him.
And you also have to roll for Lorelei as well.
Does everyone have to roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, so normal. And
Ah!
Hang on, wait. Is that
Oh,
Alicia
wow.
Lorelei? Is that
Yep.
Alicia Lorelei?
That's
I
Alicia.
got,
Yep,
I
that's
got 19.
okay. Can we quickly do Lorelei?
They would also have advantage.
Yep, she would. Come on, computer, why are you so slow today?
That's okay.
It likes to be slow.
I would just say as a recommendation after the session, update, restart.
Yep, it's my second computer.
Ah,
I can't wait to see all the reactions.
well, Nephrite for sure knows, and she doesn't know the full context, but based on the body language, she's just gonna have a look of surprise.
Same with Kren. He
Yeah!
actually got a pretty high
She
roll.
got pretty much the exact same rolls as Null did!
Okay, you know what? It's a brand new day. No, hang on, wait. It's a brand new day. I'm finna just start this off kicking because one of the happy couple.
Give it to Noel. Give it to Noel. I want it to Noel.
Give it to
I want
Noel.
this to go to Noel.
Flash of Genius to know that makes it a 19. He knows.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much anyone above 12 will know this symbol of the Black Claw tribe.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was
right.
not I was surprised.
Nephrite's gonna look at Null real quick.
How do you have this mark? It belongs to Magdad.
No, it's to the clan entirely, right?
They would have some form of the mark. However, those who have the I'm gonna call them the paperweights. Sorry, are like those who are higher, the hierarchy of the tribe. So you being
Okay, thank
the bastard son would qualify you to have one.
I was trying to keep that secret.
Okay, well, let's just say that she said it for an answer to you, but in character, none of us know.
I know. So he's pretty much waiting for everyone else's reaction right now before he says anything.
Don't know if I told any of you, but Lori and I led the Black Claw out of Beerwoods when they attacked about 5 years ago. How do you have this, Ogman? What connection do you have to the Black Claw and Magdad?
Wait a second. DM?
Yes.
With the nat 20, would I know anything else aside from the story that Null told us? Would Nephrite know anything else about the Black Claw tribe? From books or travelers coming into Nemia, word coming into Nemia, rumors?
You definitely heard rumors as well as a few stories from your guildmates that, there has been an orc clan that find people on the road and sort of take what they want and don't give, a flake of what happens to their victims.
Yeah. Fair enough. So, Nephrite blinking for a second, remembering all this information. I am praying that I am not right on this, Ogman. Please, for the love of every deity that each of us follow, please tell me you have no relation to that band of bandits that kill people on the side of a road while also taking their wares. Please tell me, for the love of every deity on this table, you have no affiliation with them. Please.
Ogman pretty much shamefully says nothing. And to Nephrite, it's pretty much a confirmation of yes with his shameful silence.
Tell me the truth, Augman. Are you connected to the Black Claw? Who is Magdid to you?
Pretty much, Punch's voice is so shaky that it's pretty much as if he's sounding like he's breaking down. My chief. And he says that pretty much his voice is breaking down.
Would I be able to tell if there's any significance to that, his particular emotion at this point?
Make an insight check.
Oh, I'm not even being deceptive about it. Right now, he's...
Well, let's see if Null can discern it. Nope!
Nope.
Can I explain? Can I say what happens? Can I say exactly what happens, Kat?
Sure.
Noel can pretty much tell that to augment it, that he is his chief. That pretty much either that he may not know him personally, he only knows him as his chief.
Can Nephrite give it a shot since she is closest to
Every
him?
rule of only one person getting insight.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
I'm gonna say thanks to Nephrite's nat 20. I'm gonna say yes. She does get the insight.
Okay. So let me put it this way. For Nephrite, he's gonna... Because I really do not want Nephrite to figure everything out yet.
Otherwise, she's probably gonna kill you.
Oh, I know for a fact, Matt. Where is it? The
So-
only way I beat that is with an 18.
No.
Nope.
Augman, there are a plethora of details that either you're not sharing out of guilt or you're not sharing because you don't want us to know. If it's something that you're this shameful of, it will be best for you to get it off your chest. I'm not going to do anything to you because I only know about that tribe due to reputation. I have no personal grudge against them. However, for the sake of the two that do, they need to know. Please answer Null's question honestly.
And Aerith comes over.
I'm trying to think of how to say it. I'm trying to think of how to word this.
It's fun being the blunt person of the party.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And Aerith comes and puts a hand on Ogden's back.
Cortana.
Cortana. Yep, I know.
You said Aerith.
No, she slipped.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Been playing one person for so long, now it's a total switch. It takes a while.
I know.
Anyway, Cortana puts a hand on Augment's back and she says, take it for someone who thought she had to, hide who she is because her friends hated her. Don't hide anything for too long. Otherwise, they'll eat you, and it would be worse if they find out from someone else than from you.
I have to make a quick measurement. Oh, it is within range. Oh, I'm gonna do something totally heroic now.
Let's do it.
Because Avalon is still within 30 feet of him.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
He summons
Look at how
Avalon.
bad this can go.
He summons Avalon, and before anyone else can react, he attempts to skewer himself.
Okay, what do I need to roll to avoid blood on the ground?
That is going to be a dexterity check.
Okay, because when I say avoid having blood on the ground, I mean to stop them from committing seppuku.
And I don't have mage armor on. So that means my armor class is what? 10 plus dex? So that's 11 to hit myself. You're too far away. I think the only other person that could try is Cortana.
Yep.
Or a leash.
And Nolan's too far away to Misty Step.
Daisy's too far away.
Yeah.
Yep, just give me a moment for my character sheet to load up. No.
That's okay.
Unless, the only way these guys can do it is if they succeed on a perception check of over 16 DC and is able to cast Hold Person.
Okay, so you
I
have to
hold
pass that
person.
perception.
I do not have hold person.
First pass the perception.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I get advantage, so
But that's
here
only
goes.
if you had Hold Person. If you don't have Hold Person, don't bother.
So
Damn
pretty
it.
much
have
Dazo.
one person.
Because we know Dazo has one
we-
person.
Does the liege have enough of a clue to do that?
Let me do one
Yeah.
thing at a time. Let me first get through Cortana's dexterity check. And then I'll go to a leash.
I'm getting into roll 20. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No!
I think he has.
Come on!
Hold it, you need to pass the perception check.
Yep, Dazo needs to pass perception first.
Okay, fine.
16 or higher.
Okay.
No!
Nope.
Flash of Genius, 18.
Now she notices. So that means I have to make a wisdom save first, right?
Yes, you have to make a wisdom save first.
DC 15. Nope,
Nope.
she stops me.
Yep, you're about.
It is. Good.
Yep, you look like you're about to put Avalon back through your stomach, but just as about to do it, you feel the tingle of the Hold Person spell on you.
Pretty much it's not, it's pretty much blatant lives to everyone that his eyes are just streaming tears.
Okay, so yeah, he does not have old person, so it's okay.
So yeah, Dazo stopped it, and I forgot about Flash of Genius!
It is already breakfast, and I wasted 2 of them. Stop making me do this early on in the freaking morning.
We're sorry!
I
Gotta do
only have
my
5
thing.
of those a day.
Sorry.
Yep. So Ahmed's kind of just holding his position, tears streaming down his face as everything but his eyes are frozen.
So Liege will get up and he will walk over to Ogman.
I'm kind of stuck right now with Cortana and Dazo.
and
One of them
he'll
can
look
back
him-
up.
Yeah, Dazo backed up.
He'll look him in the eye and say, I'm betting that your concern is similar to my dilemma. Is it not?
We pretty much can't say anything due to whole person.
You
You
can
can still speak, you just can't
Oh.
move.
he pretty much. Here's put it bluntly. It's pretty much as if he's completely emotionally broken down to nothing but atoms. As he pretty much, in that much of a weak tone, says yes.
We already know that the sins of the parents do not pass upon the children unless they embrace them. Your behavior up to this point has been very much obviously opposed to the behavior of that clan, from my understanding. I do not hold any malice toward him. And he will go and sit down.
And I don't hold any ill will to you either, Ogman. Am I to understand that if we came face to face with the Black Claw, could you help us oppose them? Stop them from harming others?
Pretty much Ogman is just bawling his eyes out in disbelief that you guys have yet to kill him. And it's that obvious even without an insight check.
Yep, and Aerith kind of goes and goes, now you understand how I felt yesterday. When I thought they would hate me too because of my race. And what others of my race have done, despite what I am. You're among friends here, Ogman. You're among people who can understand.
My quick question is, Daisy release the whole person?
Yes. After she knows that Ogma is not gonna hurt himself.
As soon as the spell's released, he's dropped. Avalon is on his knees and is just bawling into his hands.
For crying out loud, not another group hug.
Yep.
For pug session.
That just happened a lot with this
Well,
group.
this-
Avalon comes out of the glaive and goes, yeah, that happens a lot with your group, I notice. You all hug it out and suddenly everything's fine. Is that how it normally works around here?
With this group,
Typically.
most of the time.
Especially when one of us loses our minds, sometimes, I guess.
But yeah, it's happened about, what, 3-4 times?
Oh, yeah.
The only people that haven't had it yet were, I think... No, you had yours when we were rescuing Lorelei. Dezo had hers after we had to snap her out of stop running away so often.
Yes.
We had Cortana's literally yesterday.
Yes.
And now we have Ogman's.
The only ones that haven't had it yet were, I think, myself, Quinn, and Avelios.
Can I actually say something?
And Elise.
Can I actually say something? Technically, I would say you did have yours when you pretty much blew up during the quote-unquote therapy session.
Yes. You did.
And at
Okay,
least
so-
Jenna did get his hug, but he's not really the hugging person, so only one person did it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, correction, the only 2 that haven't had it yet were Quinn and Avelios.
Yet being the keyword.
Speaking
Yeah.
of others, is it okay if I can say something?
Yes?
I hate to change the subject. I kinda had a dream last night.
Good, bad, indifferent.
Uh, how about how about finding who you truly are?
Explain.
In the dream, some memories came to the surface thanks to the help of Atlanta. And I may have found out who my real parents are.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Hey, Kat, can I say that Kren describes who they are, both the mother and the father?
Yeah.
Kren describe, and I know all of you saw that. Atiket, I know all of you saw this.
Mhm.
Kren describes what his mother and father look like, down to perfect detail.
Nephrite just had that look of hold the phone when it comes down to the description of the father. That, oh my goodness.
What is it?
Nephrite gives this look of I'm hoping I'm wrong, but yet this description is just way too uncanny. And she's looking to everybody else in the group. I'm not the only one who thinks the description of the father sounds uncanny.
Ugman is pretty much lost in his own little emotional breakdown sort of idea.
But confidence still goes for everybody else in the party because
You mean the fact that the father, if I'm Quint's description, looks like the librarian.
The librarian. Yep. That fully explains so much of his actions when he's around you, Gwen.
What do you mean?
The jelly beans, always keeping out for your well-being, the cookies. I don't want to say it, so can somebody else please say it before I say it? It sounds really harsh.
That the bookkeeper of knowledge?
Naturalist, not augment. Quinn, the librarian that we first met when we first came into Boss. That's your father.
Yeah, that'd be your father.
So, if that's the case, then those instructions
were for you to reunite with him.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then where's my mother then?
The only way to find out is to ask him.
Yeah, he might know.
Something didn't happen to her.
Yeah, we're hoping that too. And then, Daisy give Quinn a hug.
You're on the other.
Ever since you cast whole person, you popped from, and I need to get off my ruler. You just popped from here to here. If you're trying to give Quinn a hug, whole person is a range spell, so AKA you wouldn't have needed to move.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she gives Quinn a hug over here. And then of course she dropped it after she seen Augment of not hurting himself anymore or anything, then she would drop the whole person.
Yep. Aerith is since he's been doing this a lot, Aerith is going to drag Augment over to Gwen as she wraps both of them in a hug.
I deserve it. I deserve it.
Too
So,
tight.
where am I going? Right there.
Yep.
Andy's fucking scared.
No, Elise is not getting out of it.
That is never going to happen. You and I both know that is never going to happen. Sooner or later, Elise will succumb to the hugs.
The presence compels him.
Yeah, the
How-
hug
How
compels
that
you.
compels him.
That's all out of character, by the way.
And Aphelios
The
being the
hug
charmer this
compels you.
as he has joins in the hugs too. And Avalon is going, what is with you people in hugs?
You wanna hug?
Yep.
I'll just shush and enjoy it.
That's Avalon, not Avalon.
Avalon's all the way over here.
It's like shush, shush. It's like
Well,
shush, shush.
technically,
Sunshine baby.
yeah, technically Avalon, when Augment dropped the sword's still over there.
Like
Yeah.
shush, sunshine baby.
Because,
Wow.
quick reminder, the reason I did that measurement was because I can only summon Avalon if he was 30 feet away from me at most. He was only 20 feet.
But never can answer Avalon's question of what is with you people and hugs. Just while just sipping on her coffee, it's just something with human nature. It's a reactive substance when somebody feels sad or loved. Hugs has always been a comfort. Now with this party and just the excessive amount of hugs, I will never know. Because I only give hugs when either somebody feels sad. That is a massive group hug over here. It is early in the morning and I still need to have my coffee in my system. Or when I need to be sincere, like I did with Elise about a few days ago. And I had to force him to hug me.
Well, in that case, do you wanna hug Nephilim?
Nope, I want my coffee so that way I can start my day off right. And on top of that, we all still need to go see somebody later on today. Let it be the Queen, Trillis, a certain book. I know we gotta meet up with somebody today because we still need to have preparations for the ball in a few days.
Yeah.
It's what time
So-
Armin has finally calmed down.
Well, Null, did you want to say anything with this matter?
Nope. I pretty much said my piece. No.
Alright.
Augment not being like the Black Claw, and I accept it for. He's not like them.
Ogman tells Noel straight to his face. A little bit more emotionally sound now. I was half expecting you to just kill me on this.
Hey, you're not your chief. It's like, hey, I found out who my father is just a day or two ago. Hey, if he hadn't abandoned me, I'd probably be just as much a jerk as he is. Who knows? Ever get the chance to meet him? I just look him in the eye and say, "It's official. You suck."
I
Well,
would,
probably
I
got
would
the
just
chance to
suggest,
thank my father.
I would just
Oh.
suggest giving him something saying the Worst Father of the Year award.
Ogman's actually gonna also speak up right now as well, though. There is one way, though, to stop the current Black Claw problem, though, but it's a very risky gamble.
Being?
The right of challenge. An orc member of the tribe can challenge the chief for leadership. The current chief, though, anytime he's been challenged, normally the challenge is death, unconscious, or surrender. The current chief only kills. He will not take a surrender or unconscious. He will kill them until they die. That's why I'm saying a risky gamble.
Yeesh. What a
So you-
joke of a chief.
So you're not willing to take that risk?
You see Ogden just like chuckling aside. I'm willing to take the risk. I just thought you guys would have tried to stop me from it. Because it's single combat.
Ogwin, do I need to break down how this party is functioning? We have a dragon sorcerer over here who has an uncanny ability whenever he goes into a hyperactive rage mode, and yes, I am calling that mode temporarily that, and goes into a were-dragon. We have a dragonborn who is not only as stubborn as a mule, but also so reckless that we had to catch her numerous times to keep her from running off, and yet we just got her to understand that that is a big no-no, finally. We have a miner that wanders off in every city we go to that we nearly need to put a bell on him, but yet he is hyper-focused when it comes down to combat, and he nearly split someone's skull in half with his own tail. We have a paladin over there who is as insightful as he can be, while also as passionate as he can be when it comes down to his friends, who has not done anything wrong as of yet, aside from gamble against an old woman while we were back in Mirwood. We just found out that our cleric was a Canary, and she has been, as you stated, the heart of the party, and we try our best not to put her in a bad mood because we've seen how vicious those magic missiles can be.
Mhm.
We have a wizard who is not only a devoted soldier, but we also found out his lineage, and he's the polar opposite of the woman that we all hate. And then you have me, a sharp-tongued half-elf who is very good when it comes down to tinkering, but you tick me off in the wrong way and you're going to be a living pyre. You really think we're going to stop you?
You would try to stop me because single combat means it would just be me and the chief alone. No interference.
But
If anything, we would be more inclined to prepare you for the battle to increase your odds of victory.
You see Ogden smirk and look directly at Avalon. That's what he's to an extent been doing.
So, was that bell comment really necessary?
Ogden
yes,
says
Yes.
no, because Ogden says at the exact same time as everyone else, yes.
Yeah, I can pretty much imagine like the whole group in unison say yes.
Yes.
and as for, again, Alicia brought up a great point. Training you, preparing you. Well, myself over here, and if my parents want to, I'm not going to force it on them, but if they wanted to, all three of us can make you new equipment. I can make you another weapon if you don't want to use Avalon for that trial. My dad and I
Hey!
together can give you some more armor so that way you can stand a fighting chance. Heck, we can actually make you some resistant armor. Just to put it out there, there's elements involved.
Hey, are you saying I'm not strong enough to help him with his dad?
I'm not.
Ogden's
Wait, what?
actually- Can I say something? Ogden's response to Avalon. I'd rather have it be that I fight without you for one sole reason. Because if I die, you will take your weapon form and just keep it as a trophy for eternity. Would you want that?
But you and I are partners in destiny together. You're helping me, so I should help you.
I have a feeling you're not going to take no for an answer, are you?
You're darn right I'm not.
Okay, so weapons. The weapon thing is out of the box, but armor is still a thing.
Mage armor. And cast it once a day.
And how well is your armor with mage armor on top of that?
Oh, they're just not that good. He just mutters not that good, to the point where all those close to him can hear him.
So, improved armor. Let it be a cast-off armor so you can take it on and off as an action at will.
The problem
Resistant
is
armor.
his own training, unless he wishes to train with me to be a fighter, would be limited to just the mage armor or something similar like studded leather.
Well, as a Hexblade Warlock, he is proficient with medium armor.
Yep.
Boom, baby! So, cast-off armor is an option, or there is a certain metal that, or actually, before I even started talking too much, DM!
Yes.
There is a certain magic item that, aside from elven armor, it is actually good with a few of the classes that are proficient in medium armor, and it's actually very flexible. Would Nephrite know of said metal?
I would say, given your time with your guild, I would say yes.
Okay, so Nephrite just gives a look of saying, you think there's no armor in the world that can fit him? And she does not have this in her books, sadly, yet, but she does know of it. And there is a certain type of metal that can be used to make any type of armor aside from anything leather-based or hide-based. But it's actually durable for warlocks. So that way he can still move and he won't be hindered in combat. And give me a second while I get to the name of the item while everybody else can do what they need to, and I will type it into chat.
Alright. But I think with everyone in a group hug and the day is still young, I think we are gonna wrap up soon. Any final remarks
Nope.
or comments?
Nope, got nothing.
I
Nah.
can make one remark, because out of character question, is the ball today?
Pardon?
Is the
It's the
ball
ball
today?
today.
I will say that the ball will be tomorrow night. So, what's probably
Damn it,
gonna...
so I can't use my comment then. Okay. But I'll say it anyways. So, out of character, I would have told Quinn, can't wait to see your girlfriend tonight. Would have been the comment.
That girl was in your place, Selector, because I kind of had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah.
This is revenge for the shipping comments.
I will want you.
I ship it.
Don't Who are you shipping me with right now? There's no one.
I'll ship you and Nephrite, if I
I'm
must.
sorry?
Pretty good idea who to ship Ogman with.
Katana?
Yes.
No! I'm not shit! I'm not a goddamn bard!
In any case, I believe that is the end of the session.
It is the
Yeah.
end of the
Catman.
session.
Wait, Kat wanted to say something before.
No, it's
Sorry.
alright, it's alright. But,
No,
what's basically what's gonna happen next time is I'm actually gonna put it to a vote. Either we have another session where you guys do errands and all that, or next session, we skip right to the ball.
ball.
Yes.
Ball.
And for the summoning gem, you know Nephrite's a ranged person, so of course she's gonna have her crossbow.
And August Hurt's going to be giving his secondary summoning crystal, because he's probably going to get one, but he's going to give his one to... I'm debating between Nephrite or Quinn. Who do you guys think would be better?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Because Ogman would probably get one, right?
Yep, everyone would get one summoning, either a summoning gem to hide their weapons, or they'll hide their weapons on like their clothes and all that.
Yeah.
That's
Ogman would take
go
the
ahead.
Ogman would take the gem and give it to either Quen or Nephrite. Who do you guys think would be better?
Well, I kind of got 2 weapons, so
That's my thought.
When?
But either way, what you guys think of this session?
fun.
Oh.
A lot of
Cat,
fun.
you are devious.
No, I'm just gonna say one thing. Just one thing. Well, say one thing and ask another. But one thing I want to say, lore.
Yeah, we got a lot of lore drops.
That may
But how
ask.
much did you like the bombshells we got this session?
Oh, theories confirmed out the wazoo. Theories were confirmed, even though mine has been confirmed.
That
Wait,
may
did you have
ask.
one? So, did you have any on Ogman?
But Selector, what were you trying to ask?
I wanted to ask, what did you guys think of my acting?
They were good.
Awesome.
Hmm.
And also, what did you think of the bomb drop on part of my story?
Like I said, theories confirmed. I knew that was coming in. The only thing I
As soon
didn't
as-
know was the librarian being Quinn's father, but everything else was previously already confirmed at the last stream you had.
Do you have any suspicions about
The abductor?
No, well, that and apparently toxic ant.
Toxic Ant was the one that took him. That's what I'm theorizing.
Same. I think it's. Let me wait. I want to say this real quick. Here are my 2 theories. Either the toxic ant took him, or his. Please confirm. I think the terminology would be his grandmother took him and experimented on him.
Yep.
Okay. Those are my 2 theories about it right now. Because I still have yet to see the first stream.
And so, what did y'all think of the date?
Let me put it
Yeah.
this way.
Ship. I ship it harder than the USS.
Stop me, Max!
Oh, I-
I'm feeling.
all I want to say is this. That'll be about $20 for that assist. Cough it up.
Let me put it this way. Maverick better be a bridesmaid, the maid of honor, or something higher up there in the wedding.
You know what? The heck with it. Soundwave, if I ever meet you at a con, I will give you $20 in cash. That is a promise.
And
I was gonna
Storm, can I tell you
say.
something? Storm, can I tell you something?
What?
I was terrified when you came back in when the proposal happened, because I was half thinking like, oh no, if he asked me to be best man, I am terrified. Because don't forget, I did quite a bit to help get Lorelai back, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got 3 guys in the party, so they're gonna be fighting for best man.
Oh, Ogman isn't, but I was out of character, terrified that would be, oh shit, it's gonna be
I'm
best
not gonna
man,
be-
I drop this, Null will kill me.
I'm not gonna be best man. Oh heck no.
Oh no, Quinn would be the ring bearer.
What's the
Yeah.
ring bearer?
The guy carrying
The
the
guy-
rings down the aisle.
The guy who has to throw the ring into Mordor.
I don't get it. Wait, what? I don't get it.
Never mind.
Never mind. And of course,
was-
Cortana being the cleric, she will officiate the ceremony.
Yeah, actually,
Well,
funny enough, she can actually cast ceremony because that would help them so much in the future.
I
Yeah.
will say this though. No, if you don't give that fight a good place in that wedding, she's gonna have your hide.
Oh, don't worry. She definitely gonna be head bridesmaid.
Yeah. So what would Dazo be?
DJ.
Since when?
You don't even have a bar in the party. Darn it.
Yeah, we don't.
Agreed. But Quinn's shipping me left. I'm getting shipped left and right, and I'm not playing a goddamn bard. That's what I find sad.
No, okay, here's the funnier thing. Before you came into the mix, both Selector and Sophia were trying to ship Nephrite with somebody either outside of her own guild while they were on the way to Nemia, or somebody within her own guild when they were in Nemia. Heck, I actually remember when you two were trying to ship her with Icole.
Yeah.
Literally, the two shippers. So I have a feeling that as soon as I came into the mix, and as I've been playing Ogre, it's pretty much been the ship.
You
Yeah,
became the new target. You became the new target.
Nope, y'all still had me as a target, because I remember... Y'all still had me as a target, because I fully remember Selector telling me that he wanted to actually try to ship Nephrite and Augment together when we had a one-on-one talk. It was a conversation that we had, I think, months ago.
Yeah, it was the
Now you
Riverside
not
one.
regret that one bit.
Yeah, at that one at the water.
Yeah, the Riverside conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where I never made Nephrite with the intention of, oh, hey, I'm just going to ship her sometime in the story. Where, yeah,
I'm
it
doing
was
the
an
same.
idea.
I'm not trying to get shipped.
Where, yeah, it was an idea for Nephrite to be shipped. And Dragon, is okay if I actually reveal the original plan that you and I had for Nephrite and Alish?
My psychic powers tell me ship.
Yep.
I mean, it's entirely up to you as to whether or not that happens.
Right. But, in all fairness, the original idea for Nephrite, if she was going to be shipped, was actually shipping her with Alish, because as time grew on, while, yeah, they're both stubborn as heck, or they're both way too direct for the party to handle, they actually do try to balance each other off, while she's actually trying to make him a bit more sympathetic, while he's making her think a bit more open-mindedly or a bit more logically.
So what changed?
What changed
not
was
to do
actually
it.
time. Yeah, the change was time, because I had different ideas for Nephrite as time grew on, especially when it came down to her journals. While on top of that, still with time, we never actually had a one-on-one, just concrete chance to do it. The only times that were ever close were when we were on the beach, and we had that RP while we were on a break.
Yeah. I will say this though, no. I will say this, Storm. I ship it harder than the USS Enterprise.
Well, I gave Noel a girlfriend from the very beginning just to deter from shipping.
Which was a
Too
good
late.
decision.
You
That
kind of
was actually
always
really-
sort of got shipped.
That's a yes and also a no, because I didn't fully understand the purpose of Lorelai when she was technically first introduced in the first session. But as time grew on, I did not officially ship Null with anyone until we technically were in Mirrorwood, when I did try to ship him with Cassie once. And I thought, okay, that's a bad idea since she was his caretaker. So, no. Then I actually got more enveloped in, okay, the ship between Lorelai and Null, that actually has some merit, that holds some weight. Plus, they grew over time. They're basically the Bright Mac and pear butter of this entire campaign.
I didn't even think of that.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I want to talk about Augment's shipping possibility. I never made Augment with the possibility of being shipped.
Well, too late. You did.
Literally at the and when I say absolute most, this is me like pushing it to pretty much its logical extreme for what I'd be willing to do with him. it would be unless Cat somehow made an NPC specifically for Ogden to get shipped with, I would have Ogden not get shipped at all.
It's not. It isn't. It is possible for someone to be shipped with another party member.
Yeah, we
only
all know
if
that.
only if the both party members are okay with it.
Oh no, I'm
That's
saying
why I
that.
said. That's why I said the thing between Nephrite and Alish. Well, I guess both the players consent to it. We just never had the time and chance to do so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True, and the reason why I'm doing it is just to tease you guys.
Yeah.
And you know I'll be having my revenge at the ball. I'll have even more revenge at the ball.
You get revenge, and I'll
Oh,
ship
God,
you
what the-
again.
what the hell?
Read the side chat. Read the side chat.
Okay.
I
Oh.
logged out of Roll20. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back in. I
Alright,
got out.
I'm gonna head off.
Okay.
For those of you who are
Before you-
struggling to get in, I just said, so this episode was brought to us by the shipping community of Sweetie Belle and Silver Quill.
Sweetie Bloom.
It's Sweetie Bloom, but still bump you.
I ship it.
Where is it? Where's the side chat?
Just look to the side of the screen.
I don't even know where to look.
Scroll up a
Side
bit.
chat are in roll
Scroll.
20.
Yep. Scroll down to the.
Or scroll up, technically.
Scroll to my latest comment.
Okay, so this episode, I would actually recommend getting. No, that's not it.
After that one.
So this episode was brought to you by the shipping community of Sweetie Bloom and Silver Quill.
I
That should be the
really don't
description.
see it.
That should be the
It's not
description.
there.
Cat, can I say something?
Yeah.
Make that, but replace Belle with Bloom, and make it proper. Put that at the end of this section. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Wait, just put it at the end of the intro before we go into the session. Just like do the opening like title card, and then right after that say this episode was brought to you by the shipping community of Sweetie Bloom and Silver Quill. Enjoy.
I don't
Yes.
see it anywhere, Cactus.
That's okay, but we've been saying it constantly.
Yeah.
No, wait, I see it. Ah. So this episode was, but that's.
Ain't that a stinker?
Not Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny, my friend.
I'll be honest, though,
Yes,
I'm
how Ronan of you.
I'm kind of upset though being shipped
What's
twice.
up, Doc?
Well, either way, I think now
Going
is
to
the perfect
bed
time
now.
to stop the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
going
we
to
were recording
bed.
the whole time? Oh shoot!
No.
Yeah.